All right, today we are at the Altra booth here at TRE. This is Brian, one of the co-founders of Altra, and we're going to go through just some shoes that excite you and that should excite others.
Sure, let's do it.
Let's do it, bro.
Okay, well, let's start off with the classic Altra.
Okay.
The Lone Peak. It's our #1 selling shoe.
Okay.
It kicks butt.
It's called the Lumpy?
Lone Peak.
The Lone Peak.
Lone Peak. Lone Peak.
Lone Peak.
It is our #1 selling shoe. It's kind of my baby. This is our first trail shoe that we launched back in 2011, and it's getting a pretty good update here.
I love it.
And it's launching next month.
I love it,
So,
man.
really excited. Okay, so the Lone Peak is 25 millimeter stack height, kind of that mid-level cushion. I wouldn't call it minimal, I wouldn't call it max. It's that perfect middle ground. Super aggressive lugs in terms of all-terrain. So this shoe is the #1 selling shoe in all through hiking.
That's
in
awesome.
America. Appalachian Trail, PCT, but at the same time, we find it around town too. It's got a great look, great fit and feel. It is our roomiest toe box, so our whole goal here is to get that display out there, right?
I love that.
Engage that big toe, create that space. And this shoe has just gotten a really good update in terms of the overlays, right? They can't snag. We've increased the durability, both in terms of the outsole, midsole, and the upper. We've reinforced that toe cap. So if you love the Lone Peak, you're gonna love this model, and it's actually you're gonna love it longer because we've really focused on the durability here.
It looks like it too. So like when I'm first looking at it, everything you just explained makes so much sense. Like even the toe has a little extra, almost protection around the toe, all around the. So if I'm someone who lives in Florida and there's not a ton of hiking, this is still a shoe for me?
Absolutely. I mean, it's an all-terrain trail shoe, but in terms of the road, we'll talk about that model next if you're more interested on the road stuff.
Well, there's a lot of really good trails in Florida. We don't have so many, rocks and up and down mountains, but we do have a lot of palmettos. And
Absolutely.
I look at this because the outside of this shoe, I feel like would do a great job of not getting snagged.
Yep, I would say it does a good job on some of the OCRs as well. It's not like totally focused on that, but this is such a versatile trail shoe. It can be worn in so many environments. That's why it's our #1 selling shoe. It's one of the best trail shoes sold in the world, and it just got better.
Let's keep getting better. So I got to try on a few of your shoes, and a lot of people asked me like, hey, you need to review Ultras, and they weren't even on my radar. I went upstairs with the team, got to try on a few new pair of shoes, and I'm like, where have these shoes been all my life? Because I'm a barefoot guy. I love barefoot shoes, but most of them are, to be honest, not very good looking. I didn't know this was a wide toe box, somewhat, not barefoot, but a wide toe box shoe just by the looks. The looks look really good, but they're extremely comfortable. So.
Absolutely. Well, and the thing is for us, it's a lot of it's a distance thing too. Like these through hikers, I do 100-mile trail races.
No way.
And this is the shoe. Like I designed this shoe for 100-mile trail races.
That's awesome.
But I want to be in a natural stance, right? The shoe is zero drop, just like you are when you're barefoot. When you
zero drop in the shoe.
This is zero drop.
I love that.
Dude, we coined the term zero drop. That's our term.
Is it?
Yeah, that's our term.
Did you know that? I didn't know that.
We're the ones that coined the term, zero drop. That's Altra.
I love that, man.
Yeah.
Sick. So this is a good all-around everyday shoe, a great trail shoe.
All purpose, do everything, anything.
I love it. And what do we got next?
Yep. Oh, by the way, $140 comes out January 1st.
I love that.
2025.
Only 140 bucks?
Great value. Yeah, this shoe just rocks.
Compared to all the other zero drop.
Yep.
That's a really good value.
Great deal. Let's talk about a little bit more of a techier trail shoe. So if you want kind of the latest, a little bit more tech, things like that, this is on our platform of a shoe called the Timp.
Okay.
So the Timp is out now. It's going to stay as is. This is the same outsole and midsole as the Timp. It's actually called the Timp, but it's the Timp Boa. So what we're doing is we're adding a new Boa dial lacing, but then also we have a sock-like upper, so you just slide in like it is a sock.
Yeah.
It's not quite entirely seamless, but it feels just like sliding your foot into a sock. Dial that Boa in. I like the Boa particularly because I like my shoes loose on the uphill, but I like them a little tighter on the downhill. And so you get to the top. I live in the mountains. I live in Utah, so I do have mountains, unlike Florida.
Yeah.
But you get to the top, or if it gets wet, sometimes the material will stretch out when it's wet. Click, 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 ready to go. So I love that quick dial-in precision fit of the Boa, one of our best-selling trail shoes. So this is a little bit more stack height than the Lone Peak. The Lone Peak's at 25 millimeters stack. This is 29 millimeters of stack. So again, a little bit more bump up. This does have a little bit of a snugger fit than the Lone Peak. So people that have a little bit of a lower volume foot tend to like the Timp. People that have a higher volume fit tend to like the Lone Peak. So it's kind of like a brother and sister shoe. This is the latest tech, and this one comes out in February.
Okay.
$175, so a little bit more premium. Still
even
good
with
value.
the Boa?
With the Boa and Vibram and the Boa, $175.
What a great shoe.
Isn't that awesome?
So I got to tell you, the Boa changed my life. So I was a wakeboarder growing up.
Okay.
And man, it's kind of the same thing. Like you have to relace, you have to pull it. Like it's hard to do while you're riding.
Yep.
And every once in a while you want to tighten it up or you want to loosen it up a little bit. And having the Boa was just like, pop, you just pop it open, it's loose, push it closed,
click, click,
tighten it, and you're good. And there's no loosening. You just have to literally pop it open.
Yeah.
So the Boa on a shoe like this, that's a great touch.
It's cool, huh?
Such a cool touch. I love it. So this would be a good shoe if you are going off-road a lot more. It seems extremely durable.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, question for you. If I'm someone who, I'm walking in wet, like a little bit of, because Florida's moist,
Yep.
a lot of marsh, would this be a good shoe for that?
Absolutely. This does have the Vibram Mega Grip outsole, so it is going to be a little stickier in terms of the outsole. That's really where that price comes in. Increase over the Lone Peak is you're going to get that little stickier outsole with the Vibram. You're getting that Boa. You're getting that sock-like upper. So that's where that extra $35 goes into play. But like, it's awesome value.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
awesome.
So that's new, all new from Altra. And again, February 1st, $175.
That's amazing, man.
Yep.
Good stuff, bro.
Yeah.
What do we got next?
We've got our new Torin 8. So this is our best-selling road shoe.
Wow. I like that.
And this is 30 millimeter stack height, so it's kind of on that higher stack height. I wouldn't call it max. We do make a couple shoes with a little bit more cushion, but this is your high mileage marathon road trainer that's going to last, right? This is our workhorse road shoe. All new on the Torin 8. Comes out February 1st, $150. We're looking at our Ego Max midsole, which is a very, very durable, soft midsole compound, but it's not just mushy soft, like it's functionally soft. Obviously, it has that foot-shaped toe box that Altra's known for. Very breathable, great design. There's a reason we sell so many of these, because it works. It's the Torin 8. It's been around for a long time.
Love it.
And this shoe just works. So if you need that comfortable, you can go to the gym in it, but also it's made for, hey, I'm pounding the pavement.
Love that.
Getting that protection, but all zero drop, foot shape.
I love it. This is the shoe that I tried on upstairs, and I was like, that's one of the most comfortable shoes I've ever put on my feet out of the box.
Yep.
So, and typically because I like a wider toe box, typically it's like there's a little bit of that wear in, kind of stretch out the upper period. Not with this one. Nope. That was like, I got to get me a pair of these.
Yeah, the Torin, there's a reason we sell so many. It just rocks. And again, big update in February.
I love it.
That's really exciting for us. And this also does come in a wide. So if you want it even more volume, you can get the Torin 8 in wide.
I don't know if I would need it.
I don't.
It fit great.
It's all about how much space, how much volume. Altra is all about a natural fit, right? Yeah. That's why that zero to low drop. We do make a couple models with 4 millimeter drop. Those ones are actually, the updates to those are coming out in summer of 2025.
Okay.
But these are the freshest 2025 launches.
I love it.
If you need a little bit more width, we've got it. This also new for Altra. This model will also be coming in Gore-Tex starting in February as well. So maybe not much as Florida, but maybe if you're Minnesota or
the Gore-Tex wrap around, or it's internal?
It's the internal Invisifit Gore-Tex.
Wow, that's great.
So we're really excited. It's the latest, thinnest, most flexible Gore-Tex, and you do pay for that, so it's a $20 upgrade for the Gore-Tex.
That's worth it.
But the Torin family is rocking awesome, and I'm really excited for this update.
Dude, 3 amazing shoes coming out, all coming out next year. Thank you for all the information on that. And there's a whole massive catalog of shoes from Altra to fit everybody, from males to females. And I gotta say, like, you're on my radar now. Like, this is a shoe that's gonna be in my closet, and I'm gonna be putting some miles on these shoes for sure.
Yeah, and we feel like we have a solution for every runner. I mean, I just showed 3. We have a whole line. If you want more cushion, we've got it. If you want less cushion, we've got it, right? We road, trail, everything in between. We even have a gym shoe. So we've got the gamut, all getting you in that natural, healthy position.
You know what I also gotta say? Like, the shoes are great. It's awesome, comfortable shoe, but the team, from you to every single person, this is one of my favorite booths. I found myself coming back here because you guys have like a vibe as a team that you don't see everywhere else.
We got good people. We got great people.
There's longevity. I've seen a lot of people who said they've been here for a long time, and they're in, man.
Yeah,
you guys have a good thing going.
Well, and in 2010, we hadn't launched yet. We were basically broke. We spent almost every last penny of our money, the 3 of us, to show the brand here at the running event in 2010.
No way.
Yeah. So 14 years ago, we were 3 dudes in the basement with a couple cell samples and a dream, and here we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that is a great story.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're making a great product too.
Yeah.
So, like, you had a dream, you had a vision, you saw a need, and you made it happen. You put it all out there.
So here we are.
I love it, man. Brian, thank you so much for your time, brother.
My pleasure. Thanks.
I appreciate it so much. Hey, if you're watching this video all the way to this point, I just want to say thank you so much. Make sure you put Altras on your radar. They have an incredible catalog, male, female, trail, road, you name it. They've got a great shoe, gym, lifestyle.
Yeah.
They've got an incredible catalog of shoes you definitely want to make sure you check out. Awesome, brother.
Rock on.
Let's go, man.
Cheers.
All right, there we have it. If you have any questions, pop them down in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff, or don't. Either way, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you on the next video, my friends, and God bless. And hey, before you go, make sure you check out this video next, because if you like this video, you're gonna love this video. Or you might not, but make sure you watch it, because then you'll be able to tell if you like it or not. Right here.